out what sets Centrix apart, from some other people in the space. It is that you have to take a holistic view, and if you can, you have to get all the way back to the design intent of putting the building together, because
Exactly.
like you said there, those buildings probably were bid out and procured at the lowest possible cost. All right.
Yes.
And so the lowest possible cost so rarely, if ever, contemplates, the life cycle of the building vis-a-vis energy and, comfortability and
Yep.
technology. And yeah, that has become this downward spiral that now we're having to contend with.
Well, and of course, there's not this giant pile of money laying around that everybody can just do things correctly the first time. Okay. I mean, I know it's getting to be a bigger and bigger issue because in most cases, it's not really the cost of the actual building. It's the long-term maintenance and running of that building that's going to be your
Yeah,
biggest cost over time.
absolutely is. It absolutely is. And so often we trade the comparatively or the falsely lower cost of today for that life cycle cost, of owning the building. So you're absolutely right.
Okay. So you guys got started, and then was it just in like I know you do more than like education. Is there an area that's growing the fastest right now for you at Centrix? I mean, what's the market look like for you guys?
Yeah, the market we focus on, Rex, we use the designation of MUSH, MUSH, and so that's municipal, which are cities and counties, university, which is of course higher ed, schools, and then healthcare. And
Okay.
so public sector facing, that's really what we're looking at. And Adam has kind of, well, not kind of, Adam has definitely shown an interest in what we can do outside of the school market right now, which is really where we're at primarily, right? It's the lowest barrier to entry for anybody. They're always there. They always have needs. So we're
Yeah.
all in K-12. But when you expand from that, the next lowest fruit, in my opinion, is city and county governments.
Yeah.
And you're talking a lot of the same problems, right? A lot of the same built environment, buildings, facilities type problems, but you're also talking about water. And that's we could do a whole other podcast for hours on, the future of water and what's going to come from that. And so, yeah, looking ahead, we are, I almost hate this term, but trying to look around the corner, we are seeing water right there. And that's something that we think we could show a lot of value in. And so, yeah, as an emerging market for us, I would definitely start there in that municipal space.
Well, I can tell you from someone who had limited exposure, because in 3.5 decades in tech, not a whole lot of people raise their hand to go sell to public sector.
Mm.
It's because the sales cycles are so long and it's far more political than anybody ever wants to admit. Okay. Because who's doing favors for who and all that business. I'm not saying anybody's, on the take or anything, but also, too, you don't have profits that are motivating these decisions.
Right.
When I was selling big computer systems, hey, I'd walk into, and the number one person I want to talk to, the CFO, right?